Welcome back to OSSTV. I'm your host, Laws.
Yeah.
It's me. We got Aaron in the building, behind the scenes, working in controls. As you can see, I'm dressed up for the occasion properly. Dog, we ain't even gonna waste no time. Dog, this might be, and D said it the other day, we were just casually talking, this might be the craziest offseason in the NFL, like, we've been privy to in a long time.
That's right, you already know.
Yo. I can't remember this many moves being made by this many teams and all this shuffling going on. And dog, it's crazy what's going on. But the Browns, they tired of Bama's talking smack, dog. They tired of being the laughing stock of the league.
Yeah.
Game changers. Traded and got Tyrod Taylor, dog.
What?
Aaron.
It's a power move. Because regardless of how you feel about Tyrod or how good you may feel he is or not that good, the thing is, you can no longer blame their losing on their quarterback. He'll give them a chance to win. He took the Bills to the playoffs after, what, a 17-year drought? So the quarterback won't be the sole reason the Browns missed the playoffs.
Nah, dog.
Then on top of that, you got weapons, dog. These dudes traded and got Jarvis Landry to add to that. So now you got Jarvis Landry, you got Corey Coleman, you got, if healthy, Josh Gordon. Then this is the icing on the cake. This is the way you get diabetes type icing, dog. The junk just full of sugar. They get Saquon Barkley, dog.
Number 1 overall.
Ridiculous.
The Browns, John Dorsey, Hugh Jackson, everybody involved in this franchise, they not playing no more, dog. They making a change in this franchise, and I think it's gonna pay dividends.
And they're not overpaying for these pieces. That's another thing that needs to be emphasized, because you see sometimes other teams, they get these kind of deals. They give up so much that it's like the player almost has to outperform what that player is or their potential to justify what you gave up. They gave up, what, a 5th round pick for one of the trades and a 3rd round pick for Landry, I think?
Dog, they came up. The Tyrod Taylor jump is the game changer, because now you take yourself out of that quarterback sweepstakes, having to make sure all your draft board, you do all your due diligence to make sure that the quarterback you're gonna select is not gonna have you out here working at Shoppers a year from now. You take that away. Now it's an easy process of how you look at it. You can use that net. They got the 1st and the 4th.
Right.
So now they can look at the 4th pick and say, hey, maybe we can parlay this into additional picks. You know what I'm saying? To improve our defense.
Because everybody's, drooling over those quarterbacks. So at 4, one of those quarterbacks is still going to be there. So not only can you get picks, you can probably get a king's ransom for whoever ends up being the last 2 quarterbacks at that number 4
Whether it's
pick.
Mayfield, whether it's Rosen. You right. These dudes have said themselves. There's a power move. I'm just looking at my phone, seeing the little tickets come through. I see the Tyrod. I'm like, power move. Then I see the lamp. I'm like, young, these Babs is not playing no more. We not playing. We not. I'm saying we not, because I'm with the Browns, dog. We not playing no more. We out here trying to get W's, young. They tired of Babs, not picking them on Madden and all that crazy stuff, dog.
And don't forget, they also took Green Bay's best cornerback in a trade. I can't think of his name, but
Dog, and then you got Greg Williams running the defense. Hugh, if you don't listen to nobody else, listen to me, dog. You need to take a page out of Sean McVay's playbook. Get your clipboard, get your offensive mind together. Go sit over in the corner.
Right, you already know.
Let the defense be run by the defense. Don't be trying to do all that junk and manage the game, and tie your hand and don't get back to basics, dog. Do what you do best. Run your offense. With a dude like Saquon Barkley, then you got a Tyrod Taylor who's a dual threat quarterback and can. Then you got a number 1 wide receiver that arguably can't be stopped when he's not on the dippers and just doing what he's supposed to do.
Don't forget David Njoku, the tight end, who they also have, whose athleticism is on 99 and started to look better towards the end of the year. So they're, especially if Joe Thomas comes back, they're going to be loaded on offense.
They prime, dog. They prime ready, dog. They prime ready. They're going to be loaded on offense. And then if Greg Williams is able to get some more pieces or parlay some pieces with these draft picks.
And you're not drafting by need. It gives you flexibility in the draft to take best player available, and that's how you build.
And then they get the dude they had last year. Myles Garrett coming back. You get him healthy. The Browns.
They got pieces, though.
They got pieces, dog. Young, dog. If Hugh Jackson and them don't win with this dude right now, like they don't win with this team, he gotta go, dog. I thought they should have been Jai, you know what I'm saying, put him down last year, but this right here, you ain't got no excuses. I can coach this team to 9 wins, dog.
So that's my question. How many wins do you think the Browns have to get?
Gotta get 9.
9?
Cause 8-8, you still like okay.
But they were 0-16 last year. That's something we gotta keep in mind.
Right now, the roster you got, dog. On paper, you got to get 8 wins, dog. 8 wins is your. If you get 8 wins, I think you could possibly be safe because you're showing progression. But dog, 8 wins is like you're cut off. You get less than 8 wins, dog. I don't know how you keep the dude. Because right now, the talent that you have on the roster, we thought they had at least 5-win talent on the roster last year. Bama's ain't win no games.
I want winners. I want people that want to win.
So for me, the only way Hugh keeps his job if the offense like kills the entire season, but it's obvious that the defense is the reason that the team is losing, I think he can come back with 6 or 7 wins. But the offense has to look crazy to the point where
if the offense crazy, Aaron, you can't lose. You're not going to lose 6 games. I mean, you're not going to only win 6 games. If the offense is 25 plus, dog, the win percentage of the teams who score more than 3 scores a game, clips that 21-point average, whatever. They win, Aaron. I just can't see them like not winning, getting over, like scoring points. LA scored points. The Bama's won. Like that's where it just. I hear what
I'm
you're saying.
with you, but 0-16 is different from coming from a place where you won 4 or 5 games a year before.
That's true.
Like, there's obviously some type of losing culture going on. The Browns have always kind of been losers, and people laugh at them, and they're a laughing stock of the league.
Yeah,
but
it's true.
0-16 is a whole different animal. Like, it's people on that roster that haven't won a game their whole career. Though Myles Garrett has never won a game his whole career.
That's fact.
So, and Hugh didn't do the best job last year. They weren't, like you said earlier, they weren't an 0-16 team. It's not like it was depleted of talent. So he underperformed as well. So it's just so many changes that have to come into place for them to be successful and for them to even have the confidence to start winning games. Like, I feel like 6 wins, 7 wins is.
You think he going? Dog, we talking about a black head coach in the NFL. You think he gonna have that cushion, 6-7 win cushion?
I don't think
with
he's
a
gonna
new
have that
GM who's showing like he ain't bought no games, dog. He making moves. You think he gonna have? I mean, unless the relationship is there, I just don't know.
That's a whole nother story. I'm talking about what should happen versus what will happen. If Tyrod looks good under Hugh Jackson's system, and they want to keep some continuity, because that's what they always talking about, right? In the Redskins fan base, you got to keep everything the same, regardless if you make the playoffs or don't make the playoffs. I just feel like 6 wins is the bar for me.
Okay.
It's not a guarantee that like they win 6 games. Okay, you coming back? It has to be competitive in every game. Looking like the culture's changed with the Browns. Feeling like all we need is another offseason and a piece or two to be contenders for not only making the playoffs but winning a playoff game.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think it's a little high. I would say 7 games, 7, 8. Like,
Nah, dog.
I don't know, dog. 7, we still might have to have a conversation.
Because it's exciting for the Browns, but Saquon Barkley's never played an NFL game.
That's true.
Tyrod Taylor is still Tyrod Taylor.
But dog, I'm hyped.
No, I am too.
I'm hyped.
The potential is there.
We hyped.
I wouldn't be surprised if they won 10 games next year, to be honest.
Yeah, dog.
If they handle the draft right and free agents.
Yeah, dog. So Yeah, I mean, you talking about Demarius Randall? That's who they got.
Yeah.
For the defense. Nah, that's smooth move. They got rid of Kaiser, shipped him over to the Packers. You know, did that. That was a good move because you didn't take away that pressure. You drafted this guy, get him out of here. It endorses Tyrod. You know.
I'm glad Tyrod's with a black head coach.
I'm glad too, dog. He's in a good situation. 2 years ago, I'm like, Brown, but dog, what they got right now, this is a way better situation than even in Buffalo. More weapons. I feel like he's gonna have a head coach that's gonna support him as long as he,
and an offense that supports him, an offense that's gonna be tailored for him. The one thing I have to give him is he's very creative in how he uses his players and
that's fast.
skews his offense to the player's strengths. So that's a plus. I'm excited to see Tyrod finally with the whole team basically built around him and an offense geared to Tyrod Taylor.
Yeah, it's gonna be exciting to watch. I can't wait until that first weekend, dog. I've never been excited in my life to watch the Browns play, dog. I mean, that first week when RG3 got it, I want to say that first week when RG3, I was like, oh, let me see we go. And he looked sharp for a half. Then that Bama just
broke his collarbone. Just
Bama went floppy sloppy. Redskins cut ties with Bashaud Breeland.
Cannot play with him. Cannot win with him.
And then bring in Mo Wilkerson for a visit, or he's scheduled for a visit. I mean,
I don't know what they're doing. This is a complete contrast to the Browns. I keep seeing moves being made at positions that are positions of need for the Redskins, and you hit a compensation that other teams are giving up. And I'm like, no, you weren't on the phone? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, this joint is crazy, dog. It's crazy. Other team, shout out to my man Shaq, holding down in Florida. He gonna come with the reviews on the shoes in a minute. We about to hook that up. Seattle Seahawks, dog. What are they doing, dog? These Bama's is
blowing it up.
They blowing it up. Richard Sherman, who I think personally, I thought the Redskins should have entertained and saw him. You know, the money.
I feel like he wanted to stay in that division and play Seattle because he signed with the first team he went on a visit with. The money wasn't super crazy.
Nah,
I mean, $13 million a year for a guy who people consider to be one of the top corners in the league. He is coming off of a Achilles heel tear, but the money wasn't super crazy. So.
It wasn't. I just don't know how. I guess this is their parting gift to him to like release him and let him go, and whatever. Seattle, they playing dirty games over that jump, dog. They blowing it up, and they saying they want Earl Thomas to be there, and like
the quiet guys who didn't have a lot to say.
Man, why you doing
those
that?
Guys.
Yeah, Michael Bennett's out of there. He with who now? The Eagles?
Yeah.
The rich get richer, huh? So I mean, Paul Richardson, he out here on a free agency. The Skins, I think, are entertaining it. I think he would be okay here as a Skin.
I think he'll be better than okay because I'm not that high on Russell Wilson as a pocket passer.
Okay.
A lot of what he does, or a lot of the benefit of having him, is the improvisation that he does in escaping. You know what I mean? The offensive line wasn't good either. So it's not just on Russell, but I just feel like him with a pocket passer who wants to throw the ball from the pocket, you're gonna see a vast improvement in his numbers. I feel like he can get 1,000 yards and 8 touchdowns out of him.
I think so. I think that's a realistic number,
especially on this team where nobody seemed to kind of take that wide receiver 1 position handily. So he has an opportunity.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, we'll see where he lands at. Draft. We got this week on the show, we're gonna talk some draft. We're gonna talk. This is so much stuff going on, dog. I go to Cuba, hang out for a week, and then come back, and the sports world is in just craziness. NBA wise, dog, the Wizards are blowing my life. How y'all gonna beat the Pelicans one night, mudhole them?
Because Anthony Davis wasn't playing?
That's true. And Anthony Davis, we all know, is 80% of their offense. then come back and then lose to the Heat, man.
Not just lose. They got their ass blown out.
They got
What?
They was down 40 points at one point.
Bro, what are you talking about,
They
man?
did get my hole. Shout out to Sports Talk Tasha. You know, she gonna send me the screenshot of that. Man, come on. Dog, I just, the Wizards, dog, where's y'all pride at, dog? Where's y'all pride at? Y'all gotta play better than that, dog. You cannot go and play a team that potentially you may see in the playoff. You know what I'm saying? It's a possibility. And then just get mud hole. 129? That's how many points you let him put up?
That's one of the criticisms of Scott Brooks also. What he does is basically let his superstars just go be superstars. And when Bradley Beal gives you 14 and Wall's not playing, that's going to be the result.
Cannot win with him.
Yeah, dog. I mean,
How much longer we have to watch Gortat offensive foul every game, pushing people in the back and just not give you anything. They had over 64 points in the paint.
dog, these Bammers had 43 points in the third quarter.
Why play a center if it's just going to be a layup drill?
Cannot win with
It's
him.
just, you might as well just play 3 guards and 2 forwards or something.
Might as well. Yeah, you know who be blowing me on the team though? Like on the low?
Oubre.
Stop. Oubre a little bit. Dog, Jody Meeks be blowing me, dog.
Shot thirsty.
He shot, dog, the Batman just, it's not even that he shot. Like, the Batman be missing open shots. I'm like, dog, come on, young. We signed you to be a shooter. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just.
Then he doesn't want to play defense. I just feel like he's a malcontent because he did ask for a trade earlier in the year because he wasn't getting his minutes. But now you see why he wasn't getting minutes. He's not that good of a
He's
player.
not that good, dog. And he's not a facilitator. You can't play him at the point. You can only play him at the 2. He's a liability on defense. Bama, gets in gunner mode, does these runners in the lane, and you know what I'm saying? And he's just, like, he hasn't been what you would want him to be at a shooting guard position. Shooting guards should shoot and make shots, especially the open ones. You should be automatic if you're left open. The fact that you breaking open shot, dog, I just can't, I don't know, dog.
A lot of that's also not on him. He's never been known to be somebody to have to facilitate offense or create shots for himself. Why is he the number 2 shooting guard off the bench?
Yeah, I mean,
It is what it is. We expected this
yeah,
before the season started. So
anything else, dog? What else I'm forgetting? I mean, look, it's OSSTV. Check us out, each week. Follow our podcast on OSS, Other Side of Sports on IG. Please, dog, share the content, spread the news. We here. This is the other side. We need y'all support to let people know that we have a different opinion. On the podcast this week, we definitely gonna talk about Lamar Jackson. I'm not gonna even get into it right now, but we're gonna talk about Lamar Jackson. If he is legit, is he a good quarterback? Is he not? Is this all just, talk for the media? Are they, is it the spin cycle? We're gonna get into all that. So follow us at OSSTV, the other side of sports. With your host Laws, we got Aaron, we got D, we got Jeff, we got Shaq. Rock with us. We out.